Alright, welcome back. Last time we were doing stuff and I don't remember what it was because it was probably 2 or 3 weeks back. No joke, we'll talk about that in a minute. We are going to, I have one invitation, gonna go kill some, well no, we're not gonna kill this in one video, I'm very certain of that. It's gonna be, just try and, make some progress in the Viscount deal. Here's our party. And maybe I should level these just in case I decide to use them. Especially Retribution. Yeah, I'm gonna go level those in a sec. My voice cracked. Yeah, we're familiar with Flagellants. These are our setups. I think, okay, so this year I started using this over Sacred Scroll. And I feel, even without the full set going on, I feel this is better. And the reason is, you lose a little bit. Let's get the Sacred Scroll out. If I can find the mother father. So you get minus 10% stress, which is really good, on top of plus 8% extra healing, and I'd have to look at the math breakpoints. I think it only gets you, like, that 8% on average is probably 1 health, per cast on, like, your big heal, maybe 2. Like I said, I'd have to actually do some math, but I'm pretty sure on average it's like 1 extra point of health, which isn't bad. But in return for that, you lose 10% stress, or you gain the minus 10% stress reduction, which is good. But then you lose the 30% stun skill. The 3 speed is actually not a big deal, and the 33% damage. And the reason I bring this up now is because you still get the speed difference, so it's good. It slows you down so you can play a reactive class as a reactive class instead of... what I mean by reactive class is the Vestal is supposed to... Like, if she goes first on, like, turn 1 or something, there's no one to heal, in most cases. Unless you're, like, really deep in the dungeon or something. And so, you want her to have negative speed so she can heal after people start taking damage, so she can react to what's happening. That's what her job is. And so, you still get the speed. Minus 2, minus 3 isn't super detrimental. The minus 10% stress is noticeable, but it's not the end of the world. There are ways around it. Like, you can... I don't know, use protections with things like Man-at-Arms or other guard mechanics, and some classes can reduce stress, stuff like that. But the big thing about it is the stun skill it hurts, because it basically makes it so you have to take this off and use something else if you really wanted to. Actually, there's some good ones. Like, this is okay. This is actually really good, but that's for a frontline cleric, or frontline vestal, which I don't use enough. But it's pretty good. I wish this was actually melee, now that I look at it, because you're not going to use Judgment, you're going to be using Mace Bash. And it's like, you can't even lock in Slugger for a Faith Militant or something. I didn't realize this had the bonus to Unholy. I wonder if that's new. Or I just didn't notice, because I never used this. But yeah, so... you have this and this. This should be melee. Just straight up. Like, these are supposed to go together. And you're supposed to use this, which that can be ranged, I don't care about that, and the group heal, if you're going to put her in slot 2. So this actually should be, I mean, thematically it probably should be ranged, but I think it would fit better for what you're trying to do with her if this was actually melee, but whatever. I spent a couple minutes talking about that. Anyway. Oh, that's right. So the minus damage on the Sacred Scroll is... It's really noticeable, because after I took it off her and I started using this more, she actually cleans up pretty well. She's hitting for, like 6 to 12 and stuff like that on a lot of enemies. Her crits get up to, like, 17, 19, stuff like that. So she's actually doing pretty good damage when you do it like that with Judgment. And this year, I haven't lost this yet, thankfully, from... from just cycling quirks. I don't know if you can lose this, because if you can't lose it, then what's happening here is actually really good, because I basically have 4 locked in instead of 5. But otherwise, if I had a chance, I'd really lock this in instead. I like that. I like the random thing. I keep forgetting to take this off, but it's not super important because we're here for bleeds. And I think that's it. Otherwise, we're pretty familiar with what's happening. I'm gonna go level these real quick. Hoi, where it was my Man-at-Arms. Yes, 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 yes. I've been running quests, and it seems like the way to get the infestation up is actually to just run the courtyard. Or maybe it's just every time I ran the courtyard and maxed out this bar, it just happened to be, I don't know. Maybe it just happened that way, but it feels like that's what you're supposed to do. Alright, let's stop talking. I only have one invitation. And after I got that, I just decided I'm going to record. Just because I want to show off, if I can take all of it, what's going on. Because I haven't recorded in a while. And I need to... I need to just put up some videos, need to do stuff, and let's see if this is what we want. What we really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, 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 really fucking want. You're probably telling me to get this, and there's a case for that. Like, horror's not common enough to warrant putting this in your bag if you're trying to get anything else. So I don't know. You know, just go. I should probably take more blood. A lot of people about to get cursed in here. That is the reality. Go.
The feasting and revelry would last for weeks at a time. Great stone tables were set with such an abundance of rare delicacies that we would stuff ourselves until the exotic became mundane. When the lavish spread began to spoil, a ravenous gourmand gleefully proposed that we sample from the fetid pile of composting refuse. The notion was dismissed as decidedly unhealthy. But days later, he was found cackling madly atop a heap of rancid comestibles, licking his fingers in delight. The corpulent braggart could never eat his fill. Let him dine on sharpened steel tonight.
Fuck yeah, ancestor. That is the plan. Take our one invitation, try and do stuff. Oh, wait, you're craving. Wait, are you No, okay. Can you not get other diseases while you have Crimson Curse? Because that would actually be pretty cool. I would like that a lot. So I don't know. We took the map, not for the trap disarm, but I think you can scout in here if I remember correctly, and so I'm trying to just hit some scouting, even though there's no perk for fucking courtyard scouting, and why the hell are we not fighting bloodsuckers? You know what, I don't care. I'm fine with that. I'd rather fight normal shit than the bloodsuckers. They are pretty difficult sometimes on specific setups on champion, is what I've been noticing, and I can get the bleed. If I do it, I can. So I need to hit for 6. Plus bleed, go for it. Oh, got the 7. Damn it. But you know what? She's gonna clean up right here.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That extra damage, that also helps kind of negate the stress, because she's actually able to clean up now. Which means she will de-stress by hitting shit. Which I never had that before. And this should be... okay. Yeah? Yeah. The Cleansing Crystal is always amazing. I like this setup more with him in the back. The more I play with it. I think it's more well-rounded than something like Sun Ring and the Matchstick. So we're just going with this. And am I finally done fucking explaining just the basic game stuff that I'm sure everyone knows by now after watching 70 fucking videos, maybe 80 at this point? This might be my longest series. No, actually, I don't think it's going to be. Dark Souls 2 is longer, and I think this is gonna, depending on what I decide to include, it's going to eventually just, you know, finish Crimson Court. Yeah, so this is easier for me to record today because I don't really have a whole lot of time to record and edit. I'm gonna record one of these and maybe a second, depending on what happens. But I had my math final. No, math final. What the fuck? I haven't taken math for like a year. What is it? I had. Oh, you're dead. Okay. Always make sure we get our buff on because he bleeds out.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I do want the crests. They'll be the first to go, if need be, but I do want them. Can I? Let me get in. Let me get in the door. With my buff. Surprised. Kill this asshole. And just slap him.
Continue the onslaught.
He does a little bit lower damage than you'd expect with his melee. Like his weapon's 5 to 10. Actually, quirk. Oh, calm. That's why. Okay. But you know his melee is a little bit lower. That's 5 to 10, even with the 15%. Normal 5 to 11. So he didn't lose anything off the bottom end, just the top end. You see here, 7 to 13. You know, if we exclude our trinket. So he is a little bit lower, but that's probably why his bleeds are a little bit stronger than you'd expect. Because this guy got fucking neutered, no pun intended. Or no dog, haha jokes intended. This guy actually hurts more. She's more of a buffer, so if we take away what she can buff, then we're in good shape. Yeah, so I had my history final, which I was taking a summer history class. I was doing pretty fine in that class, actually. I did a... Oh, there's the horror that I should have took the shit for. It's not a big deal. Oh, what's gonna add up? Yeah, so we had a... Or I did a lot of practice... Not practice. I studied for that history final. I spent a lot of time with it. You know, I tried to learn, tried to pay attention, tried to do all this stuff, and it worked out because I haven't looked at my grades yet. You know, can I do that without... I think I can. We'll look at my grade right now. Where the frick... It's my college online websites, which never remembers my frickin' password. Alright, hopefully this is my password. I usually forget. Alright, that was it. Okay. Logging in. Takes a little bit to log in for some reason. You know, my school district doesn't invest in good servers. And where grades? Let's probably kill my frame rate in the game right now. Okay, yeah, we got an A. Good. Yeah, I tried really hard in that class, except for like the paper I did, because I felt the paper was easy, so I just kind of slacked. But otherwise, you know, I actually did study. I paid attention, wrote a lot of notes, lots of notes, and I actually liked the subject, and it paid off. And I did well in the midterm. I got an A, and then after the 8, it was guaranteed to kill if I hit him. And we did. We got the minimum damage. That's fine. Yeah, so I spent a lot of time doing it. I got an A on the midterm. I got 93%. The midterm was fairly easy, but I did get tripped up by a couple things. And then on other things, I just did better than I thought I would, so that was good. And then the final was actually, it was longer than the midterm, but it was easier than the midterm, I felt. And just once I got to class, started paying attention, or not paying attention, but once I got to class for the final and started working on it,
Great is the weapon that cuts,
you know, and I started reading through it, I was like, oh, okay, I got this. No problem. I have this. Easy. Got this. Do we get actual scouting? So the map paying off right now. Because I think he gave us all this extra shit. So locked room, kind of like what happened with the... what you call it? The, let me go up here. It was the Baron, right? Baron had a lock gate right in the middle of the room, or whatever. And I can't remember what opens these. Let me skip it for now until I remember, because I haven't seen them in the short quests I was doing. Yeah, I'm very happy for that A right now. Trying to do good in my schooling. Yeah, next semester is going to be hard because I'm taking a bunch of social science stuff together. You know, taking 2 economics classes and a history class, and then political science, which should be fun. You get to listen to a bunch of people get butthurt because people disagree with them on political things. Yeah, so after I did my history final, I came back home and I tried to do a couple videos like on Marvel Heroes and some other stuff. I think I was getting ready to play Darkest Dungeon, and I don't know what it is. I was in such a bad mood afterwards. I put up that Marvel Heroes video, and I thought I wasn't like super happy with it. It wasn't bad. I just don't know. I think it's because I don't like doing that kind of content, even though like I like doing it, but then I don't. You know, because I had a halfway clickbaity thumbnail with a thinking emoji, even though I put that in the video, it just happened to pop up. And I'm like, I re-uploaded it, even though I got rid of it. I put it back up, so I'm gonna put it up after I put this up. And let's actually think, what are we gonna do? The mass bleed is good to start wearing them down, but these guys have some really... These two have attacks I don't really want to deal with. You know, like their stress attack. She's not too bad. She has a lot of shit, but it's not awful. And then this guy's gonna put out some damage. But you know what? Let's just do this. Ooh, crits. Crits are good.
Executed.
And of course, the Darkest Dungeon special. The person with the highest stress does not get the stress lowered from the critical. But you know what? Who cares? I care. That's why I bitch about it. We gonna go for bleeds? Because this is, what? Sing down 18, then rolls 6 on each. Yeah. Oh my god, that hurts. Oh, that hurts so bad. I needed that attack. This team doesn't have incredible direct damage. So I'm kind of going for it there. And I still don't know if this is better. I think it is better as a team than having this be a jester and that be a barbarian, a hellion. That's a protection. I'm just gonna go here for the easy hit. See, look at that, 10 damage. That would have been like a 7. Actually, exactly would have been a 7 if I had the what is it, the Sacred Scroll on. So that, it adds up, man. It's actually pretty good. She can actually help 2-tap this dude if he doesn't heal, because I don't think he can heal. You know, between the two things here. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Well
Ooh, good crit.
struck.
Let's go for it again.
A decisive
Or crits. Crits are good, just for the stress reduction. That's going to help us long term. She could go to try and kill this. Yeah, let's go for this. I didn't think of that play immediately, but I like it a lot. Yep, now he's dead. So that was pretty good. Yeah, I came home and I started working on videos and stuff like that, and I was so irritated for some reason. And I didn't want to work on anything, I didn't want to play anything after that. And I was just in a really bad mood, especially because it's been hot and shit. And after, I really need to guard him. He was probably marked last turn, I didn't notice. He's definitely marked now.
death by inches.
So if I can get a turn here. 8. So these are both dead. Oh, that doesn't even matter.
Formation is broken.
Actually, the correct play there was to do the group attack. No, actually, maybe it wasn't, because then I get this. So maybe it was the right play. It was worked out. And we still have our buff for one more turn, so we hit this. Yeah, so after like that weekend, those couple days, I already had a planned camping trip with my girlfriend, and so like I studied during the week for my final.
Unforgiving.
And after my final, I just punched the headset. Thursday was my final. Trying to scratch my head. And then I came home from the final, worked on a couple things, wasn't really happy with it. Tried again on Friday, just wasn't happy with it. And then Saturday, I went to my... Wait, no, I didn't go to my girlfriend Saturday. I was watching Game of Thrones, that's what it is. I didn't want to touch any YouTube shit for some reason, so I just started watching... I started trying to power watch Game of Thrones, which I'm already caught up. which is nice. No spoilers.
Confidence surges as the enemy
What
crumbles.
you call it? There's a... Where am I going? Got actual scouting. Good. Yeah, so we, I was watching that instead, and I barely played any games over that time. I didn't even open YouTube for like a week and a half, almost. Like today's Saturday. This is the first day I've been on YouTube. Well, no, I was on I think last night, but otherwise I just didn't touch it. I just needed a break, and I went camping for 3 nights, so I was out for 4 days, and had a lot of fun. Swam in some really cold rivers and a lake. Did a little bit of hiking, not as much as I wanted to, but you know, enough. Saw some cool stuff. Went to a place I haven't been to before. I was trying to get into Yosemite, but Yosemite in California is so fucking difficult to get a reservation in. And then what do we... What's actually funny is this guy matters less and less the more curses on your team. You know, like, I always try and kill him first because I don't want Crimson Curse spreading too quickly, but I already have 3 people cursed anyway, so it's like, who cares? You know, just get everyone fucking cursed. Go fight the Fanatic. By the way, the Fanatic is up again. I guess, like, his quest shows up and then he, like, spawns in the world. I just haven't ran into him yet. I've been taking cursed people on my expeditions, though. I've only been taking 1 or 2 at a time, not, like, 3 or 4. Because I want to have, like, bounce... Well, I didn't have a lot of curse until recently anyway. Anyway, I need to shut the fuck up, start killing shit. Go for this. It's pretty good. Just want to kill him. I actually don't like that guy at all.
Faint hope blossoms.
This is fine. Even though this thing has a fucking stun once it gets buffed up. Yeah. These... Ooh, look at that, dude. Oh my goodness. I think I reacted to that really early, so it's gonna trip me up in editing. Because sometimes I say shit hella quick. Or I say it really late, and then I go, is my audio off? Am I screwed up right now? Yeah, so we went camping, came back.
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
My computer's also just, it's had it, man. Like, even the... What is it? Okay, so, no joke, my computer is so just done with life right now that even the things that, I want to do this so bad right here. Damn. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna let this tick down on him and use a protection here because I want to activate this. So we're actually gonna leave him alone for a sec. I need to start playing the Flagellant more like... Or Floglant. I don't know how you say the word, but I need to start playing him closer to what he's supposed to be. Yeah, let's just go for this. Can't activate this yet. That should be dead. If I get a bleed, there we go. And then I will protect this. This next turn rolls around, and then I get to fucking Superman punch this last dude and heal up. It's really good. Oh my goodness. Stop! Yeah, so once I got back, I actually felt pretty refreshed. I'm gonna let her kill that. You know what I'm also oh man, this is dangerous. I really want to just leave... Yeah, just go for it. I wanted to leave him here. What did I used the wrong thing. Did I? No, I didn't. I never used one. Okay. I considered leaving him at this HP, so like in the next fight I get to use this attack, but let's just do it now. Ah! Super bleed. Still not enough. Fuck. It's the easiest way to kill one. sure we can kill it. Yeah, after I got back, I was feeling a lot better with YouTube and stuff like that, and I've been better. I just need to go to nature for a little bit, and
Foolish horrors.
I didn't think we were going to kill him that turn.
And driven into the mud.
You know what, we might not have even been able to keep our buff up here, so it's not like it was a bad thing. Yeah, so I feel better. I feel good. And yeah, I'm happy to be home. I'm happy to be playing stuff. I'm happy to work on things again. Like I said, with Marvel Heroes for a little bit, I was going, maybe I should just stay in my lane and, you know, just focus on Let's Plays from now on. But then I was like, no, I need to make other stuff, for one, to keep my interest up, and then two, I mean, the only way to get better at something is to do it, so it's like, I used to be okay at guide videos and stuff when I did Guardians of Middle-earth, but I just stopped doing that. You know, when that game died, I stopped making videos for it, and so I just kind of forgot how to... Where's that trap at? One more panel. I kind of forgot how to do that stuff. I'm gonna go for it. Let's just squish. Ah. Yeah, I wonder what the design choice was to not let you camp in here. Because there's some really good camp buffs. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they wanted you to leave and return and try and drag out the content, which is good and bad. Not a big deal. I need to remember what the fuck these do. No, it's not... Okay, I pulled on the headset. It's kind of wedged in between me right now. But yeah, it's not that does the stress down. It's the little egg sac that I need. Ooh. There's also a type of enemy in here that we haven't seen yet that I'm trying to find, which this team's probably going to suck against. One of the tooltips for loading in the Crimson Court that I saw that wasn't on camera, it said something about a Statue Guardian drops powerful trinkets, which I'm assuming a Statue Guardian is what the hammer item is supposed to be for, to kill. Because, you know, it says against stonework, and that's like a very specific enemy type. I've never seen a stonework enemy unless the gargoyle got changed to that, but I think it's Unholy and Beast. And so I have that, which means I'm certain it's immune to bleed. Sorry about that. And it drops powerful trinkets. I'm hoping it drops Crimson Court set trinkets. This is great. I love that they put these in. This is such a cool thing to hunt for now. I'm looking for these. I think the Fanatic can drop them. I'm assuming, like, powerful things, like bosses. You know, Crimson Court boss type enemies, so Fanatic. Quest bosses, probably the stupid alligator, probably the stonework or Statue Guardian, though you should be able to drop them. So I just need to start finding them because I want to see what the rest of them do. So they look pretty cool and powerful. So she has a 2, which means I think this is guaranteed dead if I get a bleed off, right? 2 plus 6, 8, 4, yeah. Yeah, like I was saying before, my computer's just had it at this point. It is struggling just to run a couple things at a time now. And I go back to work in like 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, oh, nice. You fucked yourself, dude. It's coming. Get him with the Shoryuken. No! Ah. I don't know how far you can reach, I forget. I'm used to it only hitting these 2 rows though, so we'll just focus on that. Look at that, 9 damage instead of like 6 and shit. There we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna start working on more Marvel Heroes shit probably. I guess. We're heading there. It's Curio. It's not a room battle with Curio. It's not a big deal. Let's just kill him.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination.
Why did I take 8 shovels? What the fuck am I thinking? Well, we can bash a couple Curios with the... Fuck. So used to hitting torches. Yeah, we can hit a couple Curios with the shovels. Fuck, this might be one of them. Treasure. I want trinkets. Motherfucker. Please. Yeah, so we'll go for a bit. I might make this just one super long one. No. What? Those guys are so weird. Craving. Yeah. Drink up. Maybe she was craving for a bit and I just didn't notice. Oh, but yeah, like this place, ooh. This is so big and massive so far. Just all over. The Barrens felt a little more mathematical, for lack of a better word. All the paths were pretty just straight, and you had like one turn, and it was kind of like, in spots it felt symmetrical, and this one is just kind of just curving and all over the place. This feels more like the actual Darkest Dungeon itself. Feels like the third level kind of thing with the Mammoth Cyst. You know, we're gonna hit one of these fucking dog biscuits. Oh, the mass bleed idea feels so good right now. Especially because they have protections. Let's go for it. Let us hope. You fucker. I should have hit this. That's what I should have did. That was a mistake. Yeah, I probably should have hit this guy here. Because I actually... Between her... Can you stop that? Like, why are you going insane right now? Fuck it. 7? Bastard. I was really hoping... Because, okay, so what happens is, if I hit this guy with the Flagellant and then hit it with Judgment, it was dead. I'm very confident it would have died. Between the 8 damage from bleed, probably the 5 damage... Actually, what did... I'd have to do... What is it? 20... Don't gang... There you go. Say don't gang up on the same one. They were doing that a lot to me. In, like, a different run. Like, they both hit one person, then one would crit for, like, 26. And you're like, oh. Awesome. Okay, he had 25. I would have bled him for 8, plus another maybe 5 or 6. That would have been 13. She actually, it would not have been a one-turn kill. It would have been really close, though. Actually, it might have been with his second bleed. That's enough. Perfect. Just try and start taking these down. This is actually an important choice. I can get one extra hit. I can try and, like, protect someone. Is she at 27? 24. Oh. I want to see their stats. Damn it. Yes, okay. Since she didn't have bolster, that was the deciding factor right there, because the Houndmaster still has it. Yeah. Look at that. So good. No! Okay, yeah, good. Good. Yep. I mean, I felt like they were gonna... Ooh, good dodge. See? Correct choice for now, but they're gonna double target. No? Okay. Woo! Excellent. Now just start slapping him in the face. Slap, slapping on heaven's door. Get all the bleeds. Get all the dodging. Oh, you know what? I should have... You know what? Fuck that. Oh, it's so tempting. This is right. Oh, man, I forgot that lower health thing. Oh, it hurts. So this thing's dead. Because being able to hit for 10 would have been really hard to do. So, like, I had a very small chance to one-turn that thing, but I had a guaranteed 2 turns, so I'm just going to leave it. Ooh, I don't actually. This should be guaranteed. Yeah, so I'm going to... I forgot they have really low stun chance, or stun resist. Man at Arms is so good. Just so good. Yeah, so I'm gonna start working on other videos and stuff like that. I'm gonna work on Hollow Knight. Probably Monday. I just need to set aside time for it. I really want to play Darkest Dungeon. I'm just kind of... I think part of my little burnout episode was something I talked about before, where I just... You know, I was focusing more on playing stuff that I felt I needed to play instead of wanted to, so I'm just going to... Damn, can you stop? Like, seriously? Can you just knock it off?
And improvement.
Yes! Arbalist. Oh my... Oh, fuck yeah. Like, can these always drop from Crimson Court enemies? Or does it only... Like, I need to find out where these fucking drop. You know, because I've killed bunches of these guys. I don't remember getting any. Oh, so good. Yeah. Damn, look at that. So there's so many stats. Is this the better one out of the two? I mean, look at this. Well, no, it's versus marked, so this is really a specific build. This is like if you want to all in your Arbalist and set her up every turn, you know, kind of thing. You'd have to run like one or two marks on your team to make that really good, so she had options and stuff. You guys are craving. How long has this been happening? I didn't notice. Blam. Okay. Ah, but yeah, I want to see what the other one does. I just want more trinkets, dude. More Crimson Core. Oh, that's a little goblet. I never knew what this was. I thought it was like a person holding some shit up, you know, or like a weird symbol. But no, it's actually just what you call it, a cup. But yeah, so there's a lot of ARPG stuff happening. You know, D3 launched its season 11 or whatever, and I kind of want to play it. Oh, yes. The other thing too, I don't think you get the negative quirk ticks on, what is it, Curio in rooms, is what it seems like. You know, I don't remember what takes those off. But what I'm saying is, like, if you have Curious or something, you're walking in the hallway, they'll just open it. But I don't remember them ever doing that if you go into a room, you know? So that's actually kind of cool. Because the rooms are usually the more important ones. Just start using some fucking shovels, dude. Looking for... and hoping for more Crimson Court trinkets. So we got one, which is great. These don't bleed easily, so single target's actually better. And what's funny is he's doing 11 to 19. If I didn't have... Yeah, see, look, this would have been 11 to 19. This would have been a lot better if I didn't have this. You know? So it probably would have been like 12 to 20 or something. Which is really good. Yeah, the other thing, like I said, I was watching Game of Thrones. I don't know what it is. I always get lucky with these. He always kills these in like one shot. I'm saying like so much. Ooh, good bleed. Oh my goodness. Fuck yeah, dude. Take it. Am I human or merely a bot? I didn't read that. I could... This is the safer play. I could try and stun her, but then it's like I'm in the same position. And see, it worked. It's a good choice. Yeah, Game of Thrones is a really... I will say this, I love the show. It gets better each season, because I've caught up, except for Season 7, Episode 3, which is the most recent one. And I didn't watch it because my girlfriend hasn't seen it yet either, so I'm going to have dinner with her tonight, and we're going to watch it at her place. So, that is that plan.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
But the, like I said, the show's really good most of the time. And then there's some weird writing things that happen, and I don't know if that's because of the book or the presentation of the television show. But some things really just get bothersome. And so this looks like it links over to here. Let's just go anyway. Let's just, you know, be 100% certain. We're doing pretty good so far. Okay on health. Stress is creeping up, but we're doing okay. Considering how many rooms we went through, you know, we've been through like 10. Oh, it's a good thing we came here. This might be a key chest. I want to mass bleed so bad. Let's try and kill this guy. Cool. Thanks. Sure. With fucking Game of Thrones, it's like, it starts off, it's really slow when it starts, but I didn't really mind. It had really good dialogue. I like the lore of the world that they're living in. I think it's pretty cool. It was fun to learn about all that. Just gonna spam thirst. That might actually be better. You know, because these guys get the debuff at first. And they get some new attacks, but it's like... What actually sucks about these guys is the rapiers and the riposte skill. So when they just want to shapeshift and just do other shit, I don't really care. So we got bleeds and marks and the ability to heal. They're also weakened right now, so I'm actually going to try and kill her. It's pretty low. But yeah, the show is like, when the show is good, it's fantastic. When the show is bad, it's really painful. And there's some, I'm not going to spoil, but there's some instances where characters, like, some characters just do 180s in personality, and sometimes they make sense, and other times you're like, what? You know, just where? That doesn't even, you know, not even to try and overly put logic in shows where you just, you know, like, that doesn't make sense, that would never work, that's not how that works, you know, and you just try and cut everything down. It's, wow. Sure, just heal the full dude. Go ahead. For the blood. Alright. Doesn't really matter. They're literally both the same. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Let's do this. Yeah, some characters have 180s that don't really make sense. That hurt. That hurt a lot. I went for it, man. I needed that. I needed it so bad. That was a good dodge, though. You know, and so, like, when that stuff happens, it's just really aggravating. And, some of the characters just, I cannot stand. You know, and it's not, some characters are written for you to hate them, like Cersei. You know, you're supposed to hate Cersei, but I don't hate Cersei because I'm supposed to hate Cersei. I hate her because in the show, every time, she gets so much screen time, and every time they show her,
A trifling victory.
she's always in just, it's always her and like one other person most of the time. Just her and one person in the room. You know, nothing else going on, just her and a guy, her and a person, her and whoever. In the room. I'm gonna kick these. I should kick these, I don't really need these. You know what, crests don't matter. I mean, I want to get the fucking red hook thing, but they really just don't matter. This actually worked out, too. We came and we got the blue key here. Right? Yep. So that means next time we come in, we can come down here and open this if we want to. So I'm going to... And we have a choice. We can go down and start doing stuff. I'm going to keep going back this way. Yeah, like, Cersei is on camera a lot. And every time she's on camera, it's her one-on-one most of the time with someone, or she's in a very small room where she always has to whisper to whoever's in there. She always has to talk softly and over-enunciate every word so you can hear every consonant in every word that she says. You know, like that's just what she does. Like, there's no variety to her character on the show, where she's always doing the same thing for every season that she's in the show. It's always the same fucking thing, and she always just tries to fuck over every single person, which is fine. That's her character, but like, this is again where I have a problem with the show's presentation, because she tries so hard to fuck everyone over all of the time. All of the time. For years, she just tries to fuck everyone else over. And then, when stuff happens to her, they play, like, sad music, and they try and make you feel bad for her, but it's like, no, did you remember, like, the last episode when she fucking just fucked this person over, got them killed or something? Just, it's stupid, you know? Like, you're not supposed to feel bad for her. She's such an asshole. You know, and some of the characters are just really boring. Like, Cersei's boring, just because of how she's portrayed on camera. Stannis is really boring. Couldn't stand Stannis. Looks like fucking Jason Statham's cousin. But he was pretty boring. It was the same thing. Like, his character doesn't do anything. And I'm fine if your character is really one-dimensional and doesn't grow, if they're not on camera all the time. There are certain characters that just, nothing happens to them. Like, they don't progress, they don't develop and stuff like that. And it's fine. Because it's like, they're only in a couple episodes a season or something like that. It's fine. It's fine if they don't change. But then, like I said, you have people like Cersei who fucking... and Stannis who just don't... like, they change a little bit, but not a lot, and they're always on camera, so they're always... it just gets boring, you know, after you watch them for X amount of seasons. Just like, fuck, stop. What am I gonna do here? Go for the guaranteed kill. I just had to hit him. Even if he resists, I just had to tap him. He was dead. Which actually worked out, because I would have hit him, he would have healed up, and then he would have... yeah. Like, that 9 would have negated most of what I was gonna do to him. So, that was good. Damn. Damn! It's my best chance. I could have group healed. That was actually the better play. I fucked up. Should've did a group heal. No, what the fuck? You can get stunned? Since when? Hold up, hold up, hold up. 6 speed, 2, and the stun. What's your stun resist? 1 4. Oh, you got that. So it would have been 105? Debatable. Very debatable, sir. That's pretty good. What does that do? Whoa! So he protects everyone. Well, that's pretty cool. It's an interesting attack. Marks himself. Okay, that's fair. That's actually... see, this is actually a good attack, design-wise. So he protects everyone. Gets 60% protection, which is actually pretty high. But then he marks himself also. So the mark gives counterplay options, which I like. I like when they do that kind of stuff. That was pretty good. Yeah, I should have group healed last turn. Would have been better. Oh, that's right. Now I get my turn. Yeah, there's certain characters that...
such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
There are certain... that was the only attack that was going to hit everyone. You know what? Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, there's certain characters that I don't like, and it's fine. There's certain characters I like, and it's fine. And the, you like how he slow-rolled his fucking turn, by the way? You know, in one more turn, he's gonna bleed out and die, but, again, the randomness, the quote-unquote randomness of Darkest Dungeon happening right now, where... oh, never mind, we have 15 speed, 10 speed, and he's going slow? You know what, maybe not. Okay, this is fine. I can't do anything, because I don't need to kill him. This is actually the best play. You know what? No. Guarding was better. Fuck, I need to pay attention.
Quickens.
Guarding was... you know what? Can I... let me do this. Try and make it attack me. The seldom used self-mark attack. The other thing too is that dog collar that's lowering his healing receives actually, it's mattering. You know, he's kind of falling behind health-wise. Alright, so that was pretty good. Good use. Slap this. Good damage. Yeah, I'm not just trying to be a complete hater the whole time. That was good. I'll take a crit any day. Give it to me. But we have like characters. There are characters that I really like in that show. I think Arya is fantastic. I love her character and where it goes. Jon Snow, everyone loves Jon Snow, I think. He's pretty cool. I think Tyrion might be my favorite character. Which, again, these are probably not common opinions. But, like, I knew Dinklage was a pretty good actor, but after seeing him on that show for 7 seasons, he is such a great actor. I think he's fucking fantastic. And he's actually pretty handsome. I know he's got the short thing going on, but he's a handsome dude even with that. I don't see that as a negative. So I don't know, it's pleasing, you know, it's really good. Is this fine? Good. Let me get one more turn. So that'll be it. And we're just gonna keep upping. Yeah, it's a really good show. I've enjoyed it. But like I said, there are things that just don't make sense to the point where I just almost want to turn it off sometimes. Like there was I don't know, just some things happen, right? I can't get too hard into it without spoiling, but just some things with characters don't make sense. Where you're like, okay, you did this, and we're here now, but then you go back on it, and the other frustrating part is a lot of them, not all of them, but in the first couple seasons, they just skip fights. You know, like there's a fucking war going on, and they'll just be like, they'll skip a fight. They'll be like, oh, we're about to go to war, and then like, I keep saying like, but they'll go to war, and then right before the battle starts, someone gets knocked out, you know, like one of the main characters gets knocked out, and then they just skip the battle. They go, oh, we're going to war, we're going to do this, and then all of a sudden the guy wakes up and it's the next day, or it's like after the battle. And they do that a few times. And you're just going, fuck, man, can you not, please? You know what? There's one thing I should have thought of. These might have extra rooms attached to them. I think I've scouted successfully through here. So I think my scouting would have picked up a room. But it is very possible I missed something here. I'm hoping I didn't. But they eventually stopped doing that shit, which is nice. And they start showing a lot more of the battles. And there's I mean, I understand why they don't want to show the battles sometimes. I'm so stupid. Oh my god. What the fuck was... Oh my goodness, I gotta pay attention. I just took so much fucking damage. Oh. Now we're not fucked. We're gonna have to change our plan a little bit. Alright, so he's dead, that's good. Got really lucky that he went first. I'm just gonna do this. Not even gonna get bolster up. I'm just gonna protect him real quick, just in case. I need bolster, but these guys are both kind of slow. This guy's a little faster. Oh, that didn't critical. That's surprising. And it didn't stun. What the fuck? Whoa!
Many fall in the face of chaos, but not this one. Not today.
So he's at 50%. He's gonna heal, and he's protected, so I'm just gonna... Come on, man! Please! 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 This thing's threatening, but it's like, it doesn't have the raw damage output, but the stress is the killer right now. But she is stalwart, so maybe that'll help out. Just give it to me. I need this. Desperately. Can you not?
To a killing blow.
Can you fucking not? You know, it gave me the good RNG here, and now he's like, crit! Oh.
The ground
Sure.
quakes.
Their crits actually do more to my team than my crits do to theirs, though. So that's why it's kind of like, you know, crit for crit isn't good. It takes about 2 of my crits to balance one of their crits, almost. Oh, I didn't use... I'm stupid. I didn't use that. What are you at? 8? 12? Punch it! Feels a little over half. That's weird. What is... Heal for 50%, but I got a little over that. I got, you know, like 51% or something. I don't fucking know. Just keep protecting. I don't think his double attack can hit both. Come on, game. You see this, right? I'm missing like 22s. Shit. Let's make sure it dies. Alright, that does suck. The stress is a killer right now.
The horror.
The horror. Yeah, I actually want this team to...
Compassion is a rarity.
I want them to get through it. You know, I want this team right now to actually go a little farther because she's got Stalwart. You know, if she didn't have that... You know, I like to try and milk virtue chances if I can. No, stop, you dick! You know what, that's fine. Hit the one... Oh, perfect! That was basically a wasted turn. I don't think I can consistently get a stun here, but I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, if I got it, I was pretty far ahead too, so it was almost worth it. Pretty decent. I think 8's a little higher than normal. Starting to get up there. I need my Flagellant's turn. What is it, 19? Fuck that. You know, screw it. Just kill him. I should have paid attention to the bleed stack. I could have...
The greater the glory.
You can't carry? Okay. Yeah, if I was paying attention, my bleed stack would have been good. Maybe I could have squeezed in an extra heal or something, like a lick wounds. Where's... There it is. I was gonna be so mad if you fucked up and just stress tilted and like, really? Thanks, game. So what I'm gonna do too with this series and future DLCs for video games on my channel, and I decided this recently, I'm going to actually... Wait, what was it? It was the fountain, right? Yep. I'm actually going to rename the... Whatchamacallit? I'm gonna rename the video series. I'm gonna put, like, instead of Crimson Court DLC 12 or something, I'm gonna move that over to the first part of the title, and I'm gonna make like a new playlist or something just for the DLC in case someone wants to find the DLC. You know, I think that's a little bit better than having, you know, Darkest Dungeon Final Part 63, and then having 64 after that. You know, it's like, why would I call it a final and then